How to start your recruitment agency as a beginner. My name is James Blackwell and I'm founder of Ronald James. So welcome to today's video. So today I wanted to talk around how you actually start your recruitment agency when you're a beginner and a novice. So back when I started my agency over almost 5 years ago now, I didn't really understand how to launch a website, how to launch a brand, how to win clients, how to have a lead funnel, how to systemize the business, how to hire talent. There's a lot of different moving parts when you're launching a recruitment agency. But my tip's going to be for if you are a beginner, what you need to do is actually have a lean model. So think of it really simply. So you can build a website. So my initial thoughts were back 5 years ago, I thought it was going to cost me between £10,000 to £20,000 to actually build a website. No, that's not true. You can actually build a website for £50 to £100. So our first website that we launched with Ronald James actually only cost, I think it was like 50 quid, and my brother actually built the first version 1 of it in Wix.com, and I think it took him like a weekend to put together, and it was really simple and straightforward. And to be fair, we actually got quite a lot of good feedback from clients saying we really love your website. So that was coupled with so website. So tips I would give for a website: you can build it in you can use WordPress, so you could hire a freelance developer to do it, and you could probably find someone for $250, $300. You can use templates, so there's like websites like squarespace.com. You could use Wix.com. There's plenty of templates out there. When you're just getting started, do not waste too much time trying to work out how to build a website properly and spending weeks and weeks perfecting it. You just want a clear landing page, a home page of exactly what you do, your specialism in your area. You want a home, about us, contact us page. Don't worry about job adverts for now or vacancies on your site. That can come next on the line. What you want to do when you're first launching your recruitment agency, you just want to get 6 figures. So you want to get 6 figures as fast as possible, and that'll enable you to fund the growth with version 2 of your website, version 3 of your website, and then you can go from there. So the first thing, you could pretty much build a website for $100. Next, you want a logo. So the best way I would recommend getting your first logo designed, you can use a tool called Fiverr.com. That's Fiverr.com, and you can get a logo done for, again, $20. I wouldn't again waste too much time on that. I think we spend maybe £50, £100 on our initial logo, and we're still using that same logo today. So again, don't waste too much time. Make sure it looks professional and relates to your target market and your sector. But again, that can be done very cost effectively and very cheap. The next thing that you would need when you're starting a recruitment agency as a beginner would be obviously your LinkedIn license. So I think LinkedIn's moved on a lot since I launched my agency in 2015. So you had obviously LinkedIn Premium back then, but then now you've got Recruiter Lite and you've got LinkedIn Recruiter licenses. My agency uses LinkedIn Recruiter licenses. It is a big expense, I think, when you're first starting out. So my personal advice to you would be to get a LinkedIn Recruiter Lite version, and I believe that's around about $99 a month in and around. So it gives you the opportunity to have full candidate searches, but also it'll give you the access for emails as well. So I would start off with LinkedIn Recruiter Lite, and you might need to couple that with Premium, or the other option could be using LinkedIn Sales Navigator, which again is a similar price, I think around about $79 a month. And LinkedIn Sales Navigator still do a similar amount of jobs as LinkedIn Recruiter Lite will. It might be a better benefit to start off with Sales Navigator because you're going to be using LinkedIn to generate clients as well. So there's a different project list you could do in that, and searching companies. So potentially I would maybe move into Sales Navigator first. Next thing to start your recruitment agency would be an email autoresponder. So what that is there's only one of you. So you need to leverage your time as much as possible when you're first starting out and you want to leverage that by using tools and automation strategies. So the best advice I would give is using an email autoresponder. So there's plenty of different tools out there that you could use. There's a new one that I've started using called reply.io, I think it is. Plenty of other ones out there. I think there's another one called QuickMail we used to use as well. So what that is that's a black and white HTML text email that you can send out to a target client list, and what you're trying to do there is get replies. So you're trying to get leads coming inbound. So you could start that off pretty much from day one, and that's something I would recommend getting going quite quickly. In my accelerator program, I talk a little bit around and I teach you exactly how you can set that up, how you can build a client lead funnel, how you get clients inbound, and how you systemize and automate that with a virtual team as well. So that's something I can go into further detail, but that gives you the main broad part of what you would need to launch the agency. Next strategy would be book as many meetings as possible with potential clients. So how you do that is through the email autoresponder, but also through LinkedIn. So I have a lot of success with LinkedIn. So if I was starting my agency again, and how I would teach others to do it to get to 6 figures first would be connecting in with either the owner, the CEO, founder, director of all of the companies you want to target. For me personally, I would target SMEs first. I wouldn't try and get into 1,000, 10,000 plus employee companies. There's a lot of red tape structure. It is harder to get through the front door. So what you really want is some quick and easy wins first, because your number one priority is getting money through the door. The only way you can do that is to make placements, and the only way to make placements is to have clients, and clients that you can try and get to quite quickly and turn around and control the process with one-stage interviews, follow up on CVs, interview feedback, push for offers. All of that moving parts within a recruitment business, they're quite tough to manage, so don't make it harder by working with bigger companies straight away. You want to learn your trade right from the start, right from your grassroots. So I'll be focusing on either startups or companies that are looking to scale but are around about 5 employees to 30, 50 employees that I would focus on first. And you just want to try and go out and see as many people as possible, or at least have as many Skype or Zoom calls as possible. And what you want to do there is to help those companies. So you want to be spotting if they've got active vacancies on the site. So whether that's on their website or LinkedIn. If they've got jobs on LinkedIn, that might be a little bit harder, I would say, straight away, because that means a lot of people are targeting those companies, but also they're a little bit wiser into advertising directly, saving on fees, etc. They might have an internal recruiter, which is fine, you can still work with them, but I would be focusing on the companies that have maybe just got it on their career site. Not necessarily even on your career site. You want to be obviously drilling down into your niche. So whatever you're doing, whether it's engineering, manufacturing, financial, IT, digital, in those companies you want to be focusing on the person with the money, and 9 times out of 10 that's the founder or director or MD. So you want to be approaching them and having as many meetings as possible. There's another video I've recorded recently which talks to you a little bit around how you get those meetings and what you do on those meetings, so have a look through my YouTube channel for that. But those are the main areas of starting your recruitment agency. So you need your website, logo launched. I would start with an email autoresponder campaign. You can pick up a tool for around about $50 a month, and trust me, it's worth it, because it means you can reach one to many very, very quickly and start getting inbound leads. I would couple that with LinkedIn personal one-to-one messages. So you would target the client market that you're looking to build, and I'll be doing personalized videos. So there's loads of free video recording tools out there. So in my program I teach you a little bit how you do that, how you start the video off, how you get it opened, how you get meetings, but I will be doing personalized one-to-one video messages, and I'll be targeting myself at least 20 to 25 a day. So if you're doing 100 a week, you should get at least 10 replies. Maybe 5 will be no, 2 maybes, 3 yeses, and 3 yeses are your 3 meetings for the next week. So I'll be going out and doing that as much as possible when I'm starting my agency. And then it's all around making the placements, getting the money through the door. Next part is when you launch any agency, how do you get paid? So obviously you send across your terms, you get those signed and committed beforehand with the client. Once the candidate starts, you obviously raise your invoice. We use a tool called Xero, Xero. Really clean and simple, very simplistic. To be honest, you don't even need that. I wouldn't be even investing in that until you've made 10 placements. So for the first 10, just letterheaded paper with your address and their address, and then you put invoice number 001, candidate placement fee, and then at the percentage that you've agreed, the full amount, whether it's £5,000, £10,000 or whatever. And then you obviously need to add your VAT on as well, so you need to register for VAT, so you can reach out to an accountant to do that, or you can pretty much do that yourself. Very important to do that as quickly as possible, because you really need to charge VAT, and obviously then you can claim it back for your business expenses and your overheads as you go. But that's pretty much how I'll get started in my recruitment agency. I'll be pushing out as much content as possible on LinkedIn. LinkedIn at the moment in 2020 is still unbelievable for organic traffic through the newsfeed. So what you might have seen maybe 3-4 years ago on Facebook, where you had so much organic reach on Facebook, now it's all Facebook ads. It's very targeted. You can't really get a lot of traction with the organic likes and reaches anymore. In LinkedIn, they're transitioning. Obviously LinkedIn ads are going to be huge, I think, in 2020 as well, and that's something that you can start investing in once you get cash through the business. But you can put out free content. So the more, if you think about it, the more potential hiring managers and companies that you're connecting in with, then you're putting out great content that's targeted to their specific niche and their specific pain point in terms of hiring certain candidates. And you give them free advice, you're putting out videos like I'm putting out videos. That gets you front of mind, and that's another thing that we teach in the program, is how to build your personal brand on LinkedIn. Because as recruiters, we're really marketeers, and it's whoever manages to market their business and their profile the most effective will win the long-term game for sure. So that's something that you need to bear in mind, is giving value out on LinkedIn. You can do articles, you can do posts, use hashtags now. So tip for a hashtag, I would only use 3 hashtags in a certain post, because the more hashtags, the less diluted, the more diluted it is for your reach. But yeah, so if you need any more tips, feel free to comment below. I try and respond to as many comments as possible. Obviously, if you could like and subscribe to the channel, that would be fantastic, because I'm trying to grow that channel more and more. If you are interested in learning one-on-one with myself, I am actually putting together a test group of 10 recruiters or recruitment agency owners. So whether you're either just starting your agency, or you might get 6 figures now and you want to get 7, I'll show you exactly how I've built my business to over £1.5 million agency, while still having the lifestyle of freedom that I've got. So I'm working from home today on a Monday. I'm taking 10 on, and I'm going to be doing an 8-week accelerator program to get you to 6 or 7 figures, depending on where you are with the business. I'm going to make sure I work on you one-on-one to make sure that we can get the revenue and the profit that you need in your business. So if you are interested, visit entrepreneurjames.com, book in a strategy call with me or one of my team, and then from there, obviously, we'll go through a selection process, and we'll let you know the cost and how that works, etc. So thanks for listening and watching this video, and I'll catch you soon. Hi, thanks for watching today's video. If you like what you've seen, please like and subscribe the button with Entrepreneur James, so you keep up to date with all of the updated videos. If you've got any questions or comment, I'd love to hear from you, so please drop a comment in Entrepreneur James below, and we'll look to answer those on a weekly Q&A video. Keep an eye out for any future videos that we'll be posting. I'll be popping a video in here probably every 1 to 2 days. Thank you.